As the days come to pass and we watch human beings and their arrogance on their communication devices, I sat and watched some of Charlie Shand in the Olympics and in Monte Carlo and stuff, and you see the dysfunction of the wealthy and where they trap themselves in the eternal wretchedness explained to us by Blaise Pascal when he read the Gospels and looked at his relative interactivity. And it's just common sense and faithful communication. And wow, I'm certain Blaise Pascal was poisoned and killed by his people that were close to him. That because in that time they believed if you teach wrong doctrine, you send people to hell. Okay, a magic place created in people's heads. And Pascal, understanding mathematics, and like Saladin understanding genetics, was like, no, that's not, like I used to explain to my Susie Bear and little Amy, is if you do this, no, that's just a temporary solution to a perpetual problem. Life is eternal and grace is infinite. Okay, so committing suicide is just a temporary. You're just the spirit. In molecular structures, Sarah shares memories. It's in all the books. It's in all the religions. Okay, so it's just perpetual. So there's a guy on planet Earth who in molecular structure has the proper temple to be the spirit of the one they call Adam, Moses, David, Jesus, and John, and Saladin, and Pascal. And so it's going to be a person that's similar to him because the spirit that provides life to that body has to have a temple that the body can inhabit, so throughout time what they've tried to do is they've tried to literally breed and kill people off the planet that threaten their dominance. William Longshanks, Henry Tudor, Caesar, Pharaoh, so forth. We don't do that, okay? Because life is a precious gift. I believe in the Gospels. I have faith in God, And Suzuki was on me about that today. He goes, he just keeps telling me, he goes, you have to put yourself in a place where you understand and, that your belief and your faith is real and theirs is not, and I look at this stuff on TV and I used to watch it and I used to think, this is set up by Rockefeller and all them. It's like, no, it's just pure dysfunctional brain chemical addiction arrogance. They had that one thing, these rich women that are propaganda tools doing a L'Oreal Paris commercial. I'm worth it, right? And that's all they are, is they're propaganda tools to make people feel like if you paint your face with their shit, you'll look better and be a better person. Okay, we are what we do, not makeup, right? It's gross. And then they have that found, to empower people and make them feel safe. And SVU and Mariska Hargitay, don't trust in the system, trust in me. The system has a bunch of perverts that manipulate access to people, manipulate access to what's needed to live, and then can clone. And they use technology and money to keep everybody involved in the brain chemical addiction system. Okay, so you can't trust Mariska Hargitay's character or Dick Wolf's imagination. He's an asshole. Okay, he's Stephen King. He's George Lucas. They're all assholes. Like Jesus told me on my grandmother's funeral when I was taking the trash, and I was feeling horrible about my family because I came and told them. I said, I went to Sierra Vista. They said I'm the guy from the Bible to fulfill the book of Revelation, and they're video recording all of this to see how many people actually will have the same faith as the guy from the Bible in the book of Revelation. And they're, oh, no, Jesus, I know Jesus, but I understand why my family wants Jesus to be a cartoon character in their head. I've been tortured horribly, like Lord Jesus, like Daniel, like Joseph, for being an innocent, brave, and faithful person. Wanting to have a sexual relationship with a woman that you enjoy a sexual relationship with and raise your children to be faithful, loving, kind people. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be a sexual human being and noticing the bodies of the girl, especially the one from Italy with a nice butt on the volleyball game on the TV. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that going, oh gosh, I remember those days. It was fun to have sex, The lady, the dark black lady last night on porn had Amy's voice. I was like, God, I miss Amy's voice, right? And when we had really good sexual relations, at certain times we could, because she didn't have the same mental problems with sexuality that Steffi had. Law and me did too. The women that enjoyed sex, but they were like Nola from Spike Lee's Imagination, right? And there are women like that. And I think what it is they check out and they, like Amy used to always tell me, sex is just sex. Sex is a way to procreate, yes, but it's more of a way to manipulate people into what you want, like Stephanie and Law explained to me. And I'm like, no, it's not. No, because I can have sex with anyone. And I choose to have sex with you because, I told you what I'm about and you said you agreed with that, and then we got married, and then now you're not doing that. And that's wrong. You don't agree to be a certain way with somebody, get in a reproductive relationship with them, and then say, no, we're changing the script. Here's what I said to get you in the contract, but now that I got you, you're a kid, you're going to do whatever I want. And that's the way bitches act. And my mom told me that when I was a kid. Earl, you can't act like a man because the bitches will kill you. It's like, Mom, somebody's got to do it. And life is eternal and grace is infinite. And I believe in the Gospels and in the Spirit of the Lord. And I have faith in God. And I know it's the people studying me. Well, you just believe in yourself and have faith in something you made up with your own brain. No. No. God's omniscient and omnipotent. I didn't make that up. The math proves that. You cannot grasp the infinite with the finite, so why even bother? So it's math. Me and Dad were talking about stuff yesterday when I was just talking to him about the people that create Jesus as God in their brains. And then I explained to him mathematically, and he goes, where do you come by that? I said, this is perfect math. And he didn't say anything. He couldn't. Okay. He needs that. I'm not badgering him. I'm in there. He has a phone always on and a TV always on with people that Michael Youssef him and Andy Stanley him. And, and every day I go in and discuss the Gospels with him, he gets, you arrogant prick, you think you're God. And then I go, okay, you pray to Jesus and I want to share the Gospels with you. And then he sits there all Sunday listening to those lying sacks of genocidal operation shit. And then he wants to publish a book and be just like them. And it's because he needs a magic place to live, because Earl is the spirit of King David and nothing's happening. We're not living the Lord's Prayer. We don't do it till after. It can't. If you've come and you've done it and your life is in the book of Revelation and it still hasn't happened, then I'm wrong and he's right. It happens after you die up in the clouds if you're worthy to live with Jesus in the magic place. Okay, and that's always going to be the case if the Messiah is a living being and the devil and Satan get everybody addicted to their bullshit, and okay, it's a magic place, and which is, we all know scientifically it's not valid. That's not true, right? And so if you can't have your faith based on reality, it's not religion. It's a comic book. It's a movie. It's M. Night Shyamalan. It's George Lucas. It's the Coen brothers. It's it's Jerry Bruckheimer. It's Josh Whedon, right? And you don't want those people trying to keep your family in a position to where they can be safe from home invading, child molesting perverts. And that's what these people are. And you're all a product of it on TV. And I used to sit there and think it was a setup. Now I just sit there and look at it and go, no, they're just, And I keep telling everybody, guys, if the Gospels are true and real, okay, it says during the apocalypse that everybody worldwide will be able to have the Messiah speak the Gospels and correct all the sin done by all the sinners that tried to pass their fantasy and their selfishness off as the Gospels. Okay? And, you got these people, corporation, trying to make Jesus look like their philanthropy buddy, which is not true. He does not get you. He does not like you. Okay? He loves you, because life is eternal and grace is infinite. But he can't trust you, and he doesn't like you, and he doesn't get you because he doesn't understand why you're not accepting the Lord's Prayer to give to children eternally, so they're not trapped in your ego bullshit. Can you imagine these rich people getting stem cell therapy research to have a sex life that they are addicted to? You can't enjoy it because you can't enjoy sex if you're not going to be living the love of the Gospels. Pascal. Love, you have to have faith in God. and understand natural laws and then adhere to those natural laws through faith in God and faithful love in order to have romantic love. If you don't have faith in God and you don't have that love of faith, the faith in the glory of God, you're just bumping uglies for brain chemical addiction. That's all you're doing. And you're passing it on to your kids, and they're living in eternal wretchedness. This isn't hard. Oh, it's Olympics in France. I'm connecting to the Messiah from France. His name is Blaise Pascal. Yeah. Okay. He explains it perfectly, but people still debate it because they think it's subject to opinion. Okay. Panisse. I don't know how to say it in French. It's Pascal's thoughts, is what he thought. He called it thoughts. Because he had to in his time, because otherwise, because everybody argued with him and says no, but he mathematically verified it. It's like, well, how are you gonna put the ocean in a bottle and ask for money for it? That's how he was. He's a lot like me. And so I wasn't the geek and nerd. It was already proven and already math. And so my thing was just, I focused on I liked healthy things like sports and a girl to I had a crush on Sarah Orta and Yolanda Ray. You had crushes on girls when you get older. They don't seem to show any interest in you, but you still crush on them anyway because you think, is that the girl that will bear me many children with the big brown eyes that I've always wanted to love and be loved by? Well, I had a big brown-eyed wife. She's a little sweetheart. She was just really abused by a bunch of perverts like you. I'm going to go do some relaxing. It's Sunday. No rain is falling, but I love you guys. All right, peace.